Hey Virgo, let's see what's going on in your love life. This is a tarot love reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Now, please keep in mind, Virgo, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate, and you're always welcome to take what works and leave the rest. And just a quick reminder that if you'd like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. So we're going to jump right into it today, Virgo, and we're going to see what could be coming toward you in love. First message coming out today, I like that. It says, I want you. So there is definitely somebody here who wants you, who desires you, who wants to be with you, who maybe has been thinking about you. Maybe they want to reach out. So we're going to see where this goes. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Virgo right now. I am becoming a better person. Okay. This is kind of the energy of somebody who feels like they become a better person by virtue of knowing you. It's like through this connection, through the relationship, they feel that they are growing, they are learning, and they're basically like becoming the best version of themselves, which is actually really beautiful, Virgo, because it kind of gives the vibe here, basically saying that, this person feels you make them better. It's like by being with you and being in the connection, essentially what they are doing is like becoming an even better version of themselves. And hopefully the same thing is happening for you. Tell me more, please. And then I wish I had treated you better. Interesting. Okay, interesting, Virgo. So now that we're getting into it, it kind of feels like there's a bit of complexity here with you and this person. So they want you and they're becoming a better person. And at first I was like, oh, they're growing, they're learning, they're becoming a better person because of you. I also think they're becoming a better person because maybe they did some things where they feel they didn't treat you right. Okay, so basically it's like there may have been a situation where they wish that they had treated you better. They behaved differently. They wish they had done things differently, and they're working on it. They're trying to improve. So you might be with this person. Maybe you're taking a break. Maybe you're in separation. But what I will say is that I do see them working on things. So if there have been issues between the two of you, I really feel they're trying to fix it. I do really feel they're trying to improve and they're trying to make things better. Which honestly says a lot, you guys, because none of us are perfect, okay? There's no perfect relationship. People mess up. I'm not saying it's okay if they did something that didn't treat you well, but at the end of the day, are they taking ownership? Are they taking accountability? Are they taking responsibility for their actions? And I do think that they really are. So maybe this is a little bit of like a hopeful energy today where if things have been feeling frustrating because your person did something to mess up, I do think that they're working on it, Virgo, and they are trying to become the best version of themselves for you. And I do think there is a lot about this connection where I think it's like they do become better because of you. They learn from you. They grow through the relationship. So this is very interesting. What we're going to do for the rest of the reading is we're going to look more at this person and we're going to look more at you just to kind of dig into the energy. So we're going to look at their overall energy, what they could be feeling, what actions they could be taking, and then I'll look at the same thing for you, Virgo, and then we'll look at the potential outcome. So let's kind of dig into it. So tell me about this person who is here for Virgo. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So I like that. Seven of Pentacles is a very patient energy. It is definitely an energy of somebody who's like, okay, I'm not going to rush things and I'm going to be very intentional about how I move forward. I do really enjoy. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know why that was going to come out. I do really like this energy though, because I feel like when somebody messes up, sometimes there can be a little bit of a vibe where it's like they're trying to brush past the issue and just like, pretend it never happened. But with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like your person is really honoring any sort of time or space that you need to take to move forward. So maybe you're upset because they didn't treat you well in some sort of situation. And I think your person is like acknowledging that and giving you space to feel your feelings, if that makes sense, right? It's like they're not pushing you to get over it. They're not pushing you to just move forward. They're basically saying like, I'm going to be patient, Virgo. You take your time and you do what you need to do so that we can move forward. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy. Two of Wands, yeah. So I do think it is a bit of an interesting place for you guys right now. The Two of Wands it's kind of like that planning stage. It's like we could go this way or we could go that way. And I feel like depending on the outcome of whatever happens with you guys here, obviously that's going to determine the path. So right now, I feel like the Two of Wands is indicating that your person does have a little bit of uncertainty about what's going to happen next, because I'm really getting the sense that like the ball is in your court. So if they messed up, they're just kind of, I feel, looking for a sign from you, Virgo, or waiting for the green light from you in order for the two of you to move forward. But it feels very respectful. Like the vibe that I'm getting is that they're really trying to move at a pace that feels comfortable for you and not trying to like force you or pressure you to be over something or move forward before you're ready to do that. Tell me more about their energy right now. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I do feel like this, I'm smiling because I feel like it's kind of like this card, okay? I feel like this tarot card and this oracle message actually fit together really nicely, Virgo, because this one says, I am becoming a better person, and then the Nine of Pentacles is a card of working on ourselves. So I do think that, I don't know, you guys, like I know they messed up, but I do really think they're trying to work on whatever the issues are. I'm inclined to give them credit for that. Let's see what they could be feeling right now, please. Page of Wands. Very attracted to you. They could be doing things to try to kind of flirt with you. I definitely think there's attraction and chemistry here, right? So I don't know. I just get a fun flirty vibe. Tell me more about what they could be feeling. Three of Pentacles, yeah. I mean, Three of Pentacles is basically, you know, I say the counseling card of the tarot. It's a card about supporting each other, having each other's backs, and working through issues. So what we're seeing here, and we've already talked about it, Virgo, but basically this is your person's desire to want to like fix anything that's been broken. And like I said, let me tell you, Virgo, if they messed up, they are totally taking responsibility for it. And I think they're going to, and they're like, let me know what you need from me, Virgo. Like, what do you need to see from me? What do you need me to do? What do you need to happen? I'm here. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to put in the work. I'm ready to put in the effort. And I think they're really going to be demonstrating to you that they're emotionally invested in you. And I'm also getting like emotionally invested in your relationship. Tell me more about what they could be feeling, please. And then the Three of Swords. Yeah. You know what came to mind immediately when I pulled this, Virgo? Someone who has huge disappointment in themselves for how they hurt you, okay? I think your person has been so upset about what happened. And, you know, it's a general reading, you guys, so whatever happened is going to be different for each of you. But I almost feel like whatever happened was very out of character for your person. And they've just been like kicking themselves. They're so upset about what they did. They're so upset about what happened. And my sense, honestly, is like, if you choose to forgive them, I don't think they're going to do this again, Virgo. I don't think they're going to mess up again in the same way. But I feel like it's kind of like they're heartbroken over breaking your heart by doing something that hurt you. Because this is someone who doesn't ever want to hurt you, Virgo. So I feel like they did something out of character and they're like, you know, I'm taking a good hard look at myself in the mirror because I don't like that I acted that way, and I'm going to work on it to make sure I never act that way again because I don't want to hurt you, Virgo. There's a lot of maturity and wisdom that I'm getting for your person. Tell me what actions they could be taking. Five of Wands, okay? So I think they're trying to hash things out. This is not like the happiest card in the tarot. It's not really a happy card at all, to be honest, but it is a productive card. And it's a card about getting things out in the open, you know, hashing things out. And the reason I'm saying that I like this is because it tells me that your person is not shying away from the issues. I actually think they're probably coming to you and being like, how are you feeling? Tell me what's going on. What questions do you have? What do you need to say? Like, they're trying to create this situation here, Virgo, where the two of you can really have this opportunity to hash out the issues because they want to get it all out on the table so it can be dealt with, and then the two of you can move forward. So I like it. To me, this is saying they're not avoiding what happened. They're not avoiding what they did. They're putting it out there and they're ready to hash it out, right? Okay, let's see what other actions they could be taking, please. The Four of Pentacles, okay? I mean, doing everything that they can to hold on to you, doing everything that they can not to lose you, right? I mean, that's kind of been the theme. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking, please. And then the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a fellow earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I really think that what your person is attempting to do here, Virgo, is to bring the stability back into the connection. Okay. Again, we know they did something. Okay. They wish they treated you better in some sort of circumstance, but I don't know, you guys, my sense here is that there's actually a lot of really good things between the two of you. And I think that there was probably already a pretty solid base between you guys. So yeah, maybe they did something and it shook the foundation a little bit, but at the end of the day, I think you guys have a lot of solid aspects to your relationship. And I think your person right now with that Queen of Pentacles is really just doing everything that they can to get into that place of making sure that the two of you are solid moving forward. I think that's their main priority right now. Basically, what I can say is that your person, I think, Virgo, is very well-intentioned and very much in love with you and very much taking ownership of anything that they did and committing to you in a future with you. So let's look at you. Tell me about Virgo's energy right now. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's good, you guys. I mean, Ace of Pentacles is about a fresh start. To me, this is quite positive because I think what could be happening is that I'm not going to say you're happy about what your person did, obviously, but I think you're going to give them credit. I think you're going to give them credit for addressing the issue, owning the issue, working on the issue. And if they're showing up and they're showing you that loyalty and that devotion through their actions here, then basically I think you're like, okay, I mean, what else can I ask for? You know, we talk a lot about problems and conflict and issues on this channel here, and it's like that happens. There is not a world where people have relationships and there's no conflict. That's like a mythical world that I don't think exists, you know? So the issue is not, do we have conflict? The issue is, how do we solve it? And so that's what I'm always kind of looking for in the tarot, where I'm like, you know your person messed up, but like, what are they doing to fix it? And I think you see them trying to fix it, and I feel like you're giving them credit for it. Tell me more, please. Page of Cups. Good. I think you're very open to whatever they're doing to fix things. So this is good. It's like you're emotionally receptive to them with that Page of Cups. Tell me more, please, about Virgo's energy. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely a part of you that feels like the two of you are like meant to be together, right? And that's the thing, you guys, you know, relationships can go through ups and downs, but if you have that solid base and if you know that you have something special, you're not going to walk away at the first sign of conflict. And the overall energy for you today is honestly showing me that there is a lot of love between you and this person. And that's what I've been seeing. And we know your person wants you. We know they love you. And honestly, when I look at this for you, Virgo, it tells me that you feel the same way about them. And again, I'm not saying you're going to pretend nothing happened or get over whatever happened right away, but I feel the word that I'm getting here is that there's grace. You're giving them grace in this situation where you're like, yeah, they did not act like their best self, but then you're like, okay, I mean, I've also had moments where I don't act like my best self, right? We've all been there. And so you're able to look at it and be like, yeah, they need to take ownership for what happened. They do need to work on it. But I'm also going to give them a little grace and compassion here because at the end of the day, we're all human and we all mess up at points. Okay, let's see what Virgo could be feeling. 10 of Wands, yeah. I mean, this situation has obviously been stressful. When our person does something to hurt us, it hurts, you know? And the 10 of Wands definitely shows me like this has been weighing on you. It's probably been uncomfortable. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling, please. Temperance, but at the heart of it, I think you have confidence. It's all going to balance out. So your person had the 7 of Pentacles. You have Temperance. Both of these cards have an element of patience, and I'm getting a very mature energy for your person and for you, Virgo, where it's like both of you are approaching this with a mature mindset, realizing like the problem isn't necessarily solved immediately overnight, but I feel both of you are committed to taking steps towards bringing your relationship back into a balanced place. What else could Virgo be feeling? The Star. Nice. Yeah. You want to heal things? Like, this is a really nice energy where I think your person is coming to you and apologizing and doing everything they can to make it up to you, and you're receiving it, right? Because sometimes we do these readings and it's like, yeah, somebody can come towards you and say sorry, but you're not having any of it, right? Sometimes we see the energy where it's like they're trying to apologize and you're like, not today. But with this energy, I'm like, no, I think you're totally open to it, right? I don't see why you wouldn't be. Like I said, if somebody's taking some ownership and fixing it, why not? Unless they did something so egregious that you could never forgive them. That's not the vibe I get, though. I don't get the sense that that's what you guys are dealing with. So I think you're very open to healing this and working on things. And again, I feel like you appreciate the way that your person is handling themselves in this situation, because the issue is not, did they mess up, in my mind, because everyone will mess up. So if you're expecting to be in a relationship and nobody's ever going to mess up, I personally think that's unrealistic. But what's important is how they deal with it. And I think your person, through this situation where they messed up, are showing you how they approach situations when they mess up. And I think they're showing that they approach it in a very good, mature way. So that to me is like a green flag, because issues will always come up. And now you're kind of looking at it and you're like, okay, this was a big issue. They did something and it hurt me, but look at what they're doing to fix it. And it might give you confidence that if, issues come up in the future, as they probably will, this is the approach your person's going to probably take to dealing with it. So let's see what actions you could be taking. 3 of Wands, yeah. It's kind of like, I think you guys are going to deal with this issue and move forward. I think the 3 of Wands is very expansive. It's like looking at what comes next. So yeah, you guys are going to have to talk about this and work through the issue. But my sense is that once it's dealt with, it's done. It's not going to be something that you guys keep bringing up and fighting about, because you're both approaching this in a mature way. I think you're kind of going to tackle this head on. And then once it's dealt with, it's dealt with. You move forward. Tell me more about what actions Virgo could be taking. King of Wands, nice. Stepping into your power, your confidence. That's really good. Tell me more about what actions Virgo could be taking. And then the 9 of Wands, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, you guys. I think you're fighting for this relationship too. I don't think your intent was ever to walk away. Like, even when they messed up, I actually don't think it crossed your mind that things could be over. Like, I don't think that was ever really on the table. And that to me says something about how solid the relationship was prior to this incident, right? So I feel like even though something happened, to me, it's like this is a relationship where there was enough really good stuff that when something bad happened, your first thought was not, let's break up. It was like, let's fight for it and let's work through it. All right. So moment of truth here. Let's see what the potential outcome is within this situation, please. High Priestess. You guys are totally fine. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't already taken this away, I think you guys are a very solid couple. Are you perfect? No, nobody is. But are you solid? Yes, okay? The High Priestess is a lovely card, and it often speaks to a very deep soul connection between two people. And you don't just walk away from something like this. And that's why I was saying a moment ago, it's like, when this happened, I don't even think it occurred to you that it would be over. Like, that's not where your mind goes when you guys have problems. When you guys have problems, your mind goes to how do we fix it? How do we deal with it? And how do we heal with it? And a big part of that, I think, is because of this beautiful High Priestess that shows the depth of the connection and the depth of the intimacy and the depth of the love that the two of you have. And ultimately what that creates here, Virgo, is like this unbreakable bond between the two of you. So what do we see in the tarot today? Did your person mess up potentially? Yeah. Are they totally owning it and taking responsibility? Yeah. Are you guys going to work through it? The cards are definitely suggesting yes. And I think they're suggesting you're going to be very, very happy moving forward. So that's what I see for you today, Virgo. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you'd like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. Of course, I wish you love, I wish you happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.